It wasn't every day where we would see Coach K, Calipari, Bill Self in the Twin Cities. The last probably 20-ish years or so, it's been a significant amount of high school talent. There's a group of guys in the next couple classes that will legitimately be McDonald's All-Americans. I think Coach Pitino recognizes the fact that he needs to try to keep some of these kids at home. He's done a great job of that recently with the 3 freshmen that are on the roster this year.
Well, all of them were really talented. They all played for the same AAU team, and Jarvis was such a great athlete. Daniel was just such a raw talent, and Gabe was such a terrific defender and shooter. So we were able to hone in on them for a couple of years, and every game we watched, all 3 were on the same team.
The University of Minnesota's always been around me, like all over like my school, like my neighborhood.
I am excited to announce my commitment to play college basketball for Coach Richard Pitino and the University of Minnesota.
Being able to like have that opportunity of playing basketball in front of my family and my friends, that's a big reason why I chose to stay home.
The one that sticks out the most for the ones that stayed was Daniel Oturu. I believe he was a 4-star recruit, which was a tremendous get for Coach Pitino. But more importantly, Daniel wanted to be a gopher. Daniel went out and so-called recruited Jarvis and Gabe as well.
Dan was already coming. I was like still kind of at the point where I was like, nah, there's no way. Like, there's no way I'm gonna say I gotta go out of state. I seen Dan, I seen like just how things were for him, and I was like, that looks really nice. I'm like, I could feel that vibe. And you know what, I'ma just commit. University of Minnesota.
Just knowing that there's 2 local guys that I knew and I played with before kind of helped the situation of me want to come here.
I have chosen to continue my basketball career and education with Coach Richard Pitino and the Minnesota Golfers.
All 3 of us are homegrown kids, so I feel like just us 3 staying here and having success here should show other in-state recruits you can be from Minnesota and go to Minnesota, have success, and just continue to build the program.
You're fighting for something different when you're fighting for your home state. Like, I have Minnesota tattooed across my back. When people come here, it's not like you're just at my school. It's like you're at my home. This is my house, my kitchen. It's where I eat.
By the time Kalscheur, Oturu, and Omersa are seniors, and if Pitino is able to get some of these other in-state recruit kids to stay home, that could potentially put Minnesota in an elite run in the NCAA tournament.
So me, Dan, and Gabe, we live together, we play together, eat together, hang out together, watch movies together, do just about everything. Just like my brothers.
Gabe is more reserved than I am. I'm more reserved too.
Dan, he works hard and he wants to do well, but he also brings out that goofy side of him on the court as well.
I think Cardi like top 5.
Top 5 out right now?
Yeah, he's crazy.
Out of us 3, Jarvis the most outgoing person that I've ever been around in my entire life.
Don't touch me there.
I'm off that.
You alright?
What was that?
Pull your hair.
Daniel and Gabe have played a lot more. Obviously, they've started a lot of games. Daniel's got big-time potential. You know, he could score, he could block shots, he could defend, he could rebound. He's obviously put up very good numbers. And then Gabe draws the best assignment defensively of anyone on the other team. And people label him as a really good shooter, which he is, but he's also really good at a lot of other things.
Kalscheur hanging in the lane.
Daniel and Gabe play a lot more than Jarvis, but that doesn't mean that I'm not fired up about Jarvis's potential. I am. But Jarvis is backing up one of the best power forwards in school history in Jordan Murphy. Jarvis has been a ridiculously good teammate. We talk about sometimes people who are energy vampires, and he is the polar opposite of that. He will fuel his emotion into this program, and he's going to be a great player down the road.
For people that haven't seen him, when he's on the bench, it's crazy. He always has the crazy reactions to whatever goes on the court. He always has these looks, these eyes, screaming.
I don't know, I'm just hype man. Let's put it that way. I just like to keep energy. I have blonde hair. I yell a lot, scream a lot. I'm loud. I want my team to be juiced up. Every time the pre hits a three, I always scream, pre for three. And I do his little things where he puts his hands down and he got the three balls just like down there, exactly how pre does it. When Murph dunks or has like a bully move, the bully move is like to rock the baby. You know, you gotta put the baby to sleep, make sure it gets a good night rest. When Koff dunks, I just kind of go get real wide. And I like scream. It's like, ah. Gabe hits a three, do a little dance. I'm like, yeah, Gabe. When Dan does just about anything, I kind of just let out this like weird, I don't know. So, yeah.
What it does for me is more of a pump up. When I see Murph get a big dunk and then Jarvis teeing up and then I get lit and then the atmosphere, the energy starts rising.